I'm really excited about today's guest. His name is Cesar Millan. He's known as the Dog Whisperer. He's worked with dog rehabilitation for many, many years. He had a successful show for 9 years.
Thanks, God.
Oh, now this is bad. Now this.
So much to talk about. You know, on this show we talk about the business and brands of people, but we're also going to talk about the fear of dogs. I want to reveal, I'm not proud of it, but for many years, my whole life I've been afraid of dogs.
Okay.
And I think that there are millions of people in this country that struggle with that. And my hope today is that we can get your dog involved and we can address it head on.
And many people are not afraid of dogs, but they're afraid of what the dogs can do. Fear is fear. It just comes in different colors. You see, many people are afraid of how their dog is going to interact with you. So don't worry about it. You're a part of the big mass of people that exist. And fear comes because of the lack of knowledge. Okay, so, and that's why I have a show, because I came to a country that they love dogs, but they didn't know dogs.
Right.
So my goal for the world is to make a knowledgeable dog lover world.
Yeah.
Showtime. Knowledge is what gives you the power. The love is what takes power away from you. Because a lot of times people give affection at the wrong time.
Okay.
Right? We were talking about you and I earlier, and you say, you know, oh, don't worry, my dog won't do anything to you.
That's
so
what
that's
everybody
just affection.
says. Right.
You see what I mean? They don't understand that there's rules, boundaries, and limitations that need to be followed.
Right.
Because, like you say, you know, I have a fear for however it happened. You know, but a dog actually responds better when the human understands rules, boundaries, and limitations, regardless if you don't have any fear.
Okay, so everybody heard that. Just because your dog has never bit someone does not mean that he won't bite someone.
At the same time, people have to learn no touch, no talk, no eye contact. America likes to touch, talk, and give eye contact. Right here, your crew, they all wanted to touch my dog, right? And in Mexico, you learn no touch, no talk, no eye contact. That's why we don't get bitten.
Right.
Americans get bitten more often because they like to come into intimate space. And the dog is barely getting to know you, and the human is, oh my God, I love dogs. You see how it feels? Yeah, you naturally are going to turn, that's right, you're going to turn back. And so then they're going to blame the dog. I'm a dog lover, why the dog bit me? See, they make the dog responsible. Right. My goal is to make human responsible by giving the proper knowledge.
And what you've done with your brand is incredible. You've really focused a lot, as you say, on helping people change their behaviors to impact their dogs. Let's take it back. It was, you were a young man coming from Mexico, and you had $100 in your pocket and a dream of becoming a dog trainer. Tell me about that.
I want to be the best dog trainer in the world, right? So the dream was big. When you're starving, you dream big. Right, so that's the good thing about being poor. Then you come to a country where, you know, opportunities are pretty much endless, right? And then I saw the opportunity that instead of training dogs, I should train people, and nobody was doing that, right? As an immigrant, you look for empty spaces, and that to me was an empty space. So before I even start charging, you know, American people, I did it for free. I walk dogs for free. So that's when they call me the Mexican guy who can walk a pack of dogs. that was my title. That's fine. Yes, I'm Mexican, right? And so eventually, once people start trusting me and respecting what I have to share, they became loyal to me. So trust, respect, loyalty. I first give that, then I start charging $10 per dog.
When did things really start to pop with you? I read somewhere that there was a Los Angeles Times article sometime in 2002 that shined the light on you. Was that it?
Well, there were other interviews back then. You know, the LA Times was the one that followed me for 3 days. And at the end of the interview, the lady says, so you got, you know, Will Smith, and you got Jada Pinkett, and you got Dennis Rodman and Nicolas Cage, NBA, NFL players. What would you like to have, or what would you like to do next? I say, I would like to have a TV show.
Okay.
Right? So she wrote it down. The newspaper came on a Sunday, and by Monday was a line of producers outside my center in South Central. So the show came from the hood. A lot of people would say, you know, there's nowhere in the world, number one, people will bring you dogs from Beverly Hills to the hood. Right. And number two, there's nowhere in the world a TV show will come from here. So, you know, so it's really about the power of intention. It's really about believing in God and yourself. And really, the dog speaks louder.
And taking risks, right?
Well, I have nothing to lose. I'm already poor. You know what I mean? I was already, you know, illegal, and I have no money. So what do I have to lose? So the risk, I didn't feel it was any risk. It was just the opportunity to win.
And such a common story for successful entrepreneurs is taking risks, feeling you have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So you have all of these different projects. You've written a lot of books.
Yeah.
You have an incredibly successful show. Your brand is just really kind of expanding in all kinds of directions. Tell me about your new project now that you're doing with Yale, because that's an interesting one.
Well, because education is so important for me, I formed a foundation, the Cesar Millan Foundation, and I needed to partner with somebody who understands education well, you know. So we partnered, Yale University and myself partnered and created a curriculum. The Millan Foundation then funded the curriculum so it can go into schools, preschool and kindergartens. To me, the focus of starting, you know, at a young age is to prevent ideas. Because a lot of people have stories, you know, the stories of Dobermans, the stories of, you know, the
Doberman attack.
Doberman's attack.
Right.
You know, in the 70s, the breed to blame was the Doberman, and now it's the Pit Bull. You see it? So the only thing has changed is which breed the human is blaming. So if you start at an early age, right, with kids, and you tell them how to be with dogs, and then they already know how to speak to a dog.
Okay.
Right? So now we're moving into the next generation, which is elementary and then high school. Right? So that's one thing that I'm really passionate about it through the foundation, which is educate America from an early stage. Because they have no issues when they're little. You tell them this is how the dog behaves, this is what you need to do. They don't understand Pit Bull from Rottweiler.
Wow.
You see? So then they learn to be with a dog, and they learn to recognize their energy.
I want to ask you about when you got this vision to diversify, because you're an expert. A lot of people have tried to copy you. There's only one dog whisperer. But somewhere along the line, you must have seen this vision.
Well, it started, you know, with the concept of America First. You know, I thought that was big enough. And then I got the opportunity to travel around the world. I just came from Europe. I was shooting my new show in Europe. And then I saw, okay, it's not just America who is misunderstanding the relationship human-dog. It's the whole entire world. So now it's, okay, let's bring this philosophy, let's bring this brand, like you call it, all over the world. You know, dog is just as big as his Apple, right? I love Steve Jobs because he want to change the world. I want to reconnect the world.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
So, you know, a computer is something that has become very, you know, important to human, but a dog has emotion. A dog has that companionship.
How much of it was a plan, and how much of it was just things happening to fall into place?
Well, when I came to America, I tell you, when I came to America the day, December 23rd, it was not a plan, it was just a desire. I just didn't question my desire, right? And then, of course, the bigger you get, then you need to hire people, very smart people. And that's one thing that I teach my kids. As long as you have instincts, you can always hire brains. Right? So I hire people, they're very smart.
You know you can hire lawyers.
Yes, yeah, so I have my own lawyers, you know. So this is a guy that went to high school only and he hires all these amazing people that went to school. So then you realize, okay, what do I need to do to get there? Right? I'm still the pack leader, but I say, okay, I have to hire this person because this person understands that goal.
And on this show, I deal with a lot of celebrities. I don't do the gossip stuff or get into personal life, but I know that you started the business in part with your ex-wife.
Yeah.
What advice do you give to people when they plan on getting into business with their spouse or their family members? Because you ended up having to pay out part of your business. What advice do you give?
Agreement. You know, the agreement of how the business should run or where the business should go. You know, that's very, very important because, and then, you know, if you're not in agreement from the beginning, it's not going to work. That to me, it says a lot. Compatibility. Obviously, they both have to love the business the same way. You know, so when you know, she love dogs the way I do. So to me, I have to have dogs all the time, and for her, it wasn't compatible. It wasn't ideal. So that, to me, compatibility to me, and then agreement. Those are the two things that I learned from it.
Right when you go in, have that agreement.
That's it. We have to shake hands, compatibility and agreement. You see what I mean?
Right.
We're in this thing for the long road.
Yeah. Baby, I love you, but hey, if this dissolves, my condolences too on the loss of your American Pit Terrier, which Daddy, who passed away in February 2010. You now have Junior,
Yeah.
who's your pit bull. You built the brands of these dogs to the point where they're almost as famous as you are.
More.
And there's just a lot of love for these dogs. Do you think that these dogs can develop a knack for show business, for the ability to help people understand dogs and be
Well,
gifted
you know,
at that?
Junior loves the camera. Obviously, a dog becomes whoever he lives with. You know what I mean? And he knows when we're working on camera, he knows what he have to do. We're in sync. They become in sync with you. You know, dogs, they are with people, they do other activities like cattle. They understand that when they're in a ranch and certain thing, they get into that working mode.
Right,
So, you know, so his job is to be on camera.
Is that something that most dogs can be trained to do, or does it take a special talent?
The most important part is that you bring a dog that is compatible to you, then he immediately learns to follow you. Because if you have a high level energy dog and you want to bring him into show business, he's not going to listen to you. He's going to listen to his own thing. So
Right.
Junior is a medium level energy pit bull. All the dogs that I have are medium level energy.
One of the things that I've noticed on your show, you've been bitten a lot, and you seem to handle it very well. Why is that? You're the master of this. So why is it that you're not able to always prevent these dogs from getting aggressive with you?
Well, I mean, I get called when the dog is about to kill somebody. So, you know, so it's normal for him. I'm expecting the dog show his red zone side.
Absolutely aggression. He was definitely, his intention was just to deliver a bite.
You know, by the time I get called, is the dog already beat 7, 8 people. You know what I mean? Is most of the time is where the dog is going to be euthanized, give him away. Euthanize
Either
is
you or call the lawyer or someone, because
well, many people are in a
Right.
lawsuit. Yeah. But the thing to me is I'm not scared of it. You know, I stay calm, and for me it's more like he's bending. You know, it's he needs to do that. And
Right.
once he gets it out of the way and he sees that I stay there,
Right.
and then psychologically now I start defeating his vicious cycle.
Do you have animals who you don't feel that you understand their psychology? Or
Animals?
are you pretty much an expert across the board, not just with dogs?
I don't understand cats.
Well, that's you and most of everyone,
But
right?
because cats are programmed to be by themselves, and dogs are programmed to be in a group. So dog, horse, pigs, you know, goats, is all pack oriented. So it's easy to relate. Cat is single oriented. So that's why, you know, I haven't even tried it.
Yeah. I mean, and they really don't care if you're their owner or not. They may not warm up to you, cats, right?
It's on their time.
Right. Okay, so I have a few questions from my Facebook audience, and I picked this one because it really kind of touched me myself. Simone Morrison, she wants to know, what is the best breed of dog for children with disabilities?
Well, I'm going to tell you it has nothing to do with a breed. You know, for me, in my experience, it has to do with the level of energy you bring him home. Compatibility is the first thing we have to think. You know, what dog am I compatible? You know, so it's not about what breed, because they're all dogs. So animal, species, dog, breed, name.
Okay.
So they're all dogs. You follow?
Right.
Yeah. Animal, human, race, name. So we're all human. So it's not, we can't say which race of human is better.
Right, but that, we talked earlier, that has happened, where pit bulls have been banned in certain countries, and...
Yeah, but it's not because of them, it's because of the human that they live with.
Okay.
Right, so here's Junior, a good example. Petey from the Little Rascals, you know, so can a pit bull become a movie star? Yeah, Petey from the Little Rascals was a movie star. You know,
But
so
the reality is he's walking around here, and I'm nervous.
yeah, but
Because I'm aware that there's a pit bull. I've read the stories.
yeah.
I've seen the attacks on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so is that part of it too, dealing with the stigma?
There's a lot of stigma, there's a lot of misconception. The breed that bites the most is not the pit bull. So if you go and look at the record,
What is it?
there's poodles, there's Springer Spaniels, there's Chihuahuas.
One of the things that I know from my personal experience has been, when I go into someone's home, it doesn't have to be a pit bull or a Doberman. That dog, if it's medium size or small, rah, whoa,
Yeah.
and then I get scared. And then they start going crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that about?
Well, barking, number one, barking is, you got excited.
You saw me, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy, I'm
Yeah.
okay. You okay?
Barking is communication. What you need to learn is what that bark means. And most of the time when a dog barks and somebody new comes in, it's to let people know that somebody new come in.
Okay.
That's all it is, you know? But a lot of times, because the lack of understanding, the interpretation becomes the wrong way, and then people get tense.
But are they gaining confidence as a protector too? Because they're saying, well, wait, I'm a little insecure, but I see this guy's afraid of me, so I'm going to build on that.
Absolutely, absolutely. They're definitely going to pick up on your energy more, especially if the owner say, hold on, wait, just come in. You know, yeah, I mean, when there is no good rules, boundaries, and limitations, that doesn't give a dog a good understanding of how to be with you or how not to be with you. Mm-hmm. You know, so the best thing you can do is to stay at the door until the dog turns around and goes away. So that way, next time when you come back, he will do that behavior again.
Okay, so I wrote a few things down about the fear of dogs. As we said, the most annoying thing a lot of people who own dogs do is they assume that their dog is okay for everybody. Yeah. So you address that, they need to not assume that. My fear is based on my father. Yeah. When I was a kid, my dad was afraid of dogs. You idolize your father. So when you see your father afraid, you can be afraid for life. Yeah. In your case, it was your grandfather and your father that introduced you to dogs, right?
Introduced me to a pack of dogs. Yeah, everywhere we went, you know, since I was little, I was told, never work against Mother Nature. Always make sure you gain their trust, respect, and they're going to give you a beautiful gift called loyalty. So I learned to be calm. I learned to walk confident, and the pack will follow.
And I do want to say as well that just because you're afraid of dogs doesn't mean that you don't love dogs. I love dogs. I would like to have been able to have a dog, and but the reality is when they approach me, I don't know how to pet them. Right. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Right. So can we bring the dog over? Yeah. And just kind of take me through getting comfortable. And for all of my viewers out there who might share this fear, you know, I'll tell you, it's a very almost embarrassing thing. I've been laughed at. I've been ridiculed. I've been made to feel like, oh man, you're a mean guy. You don't like dogs. Everybody loves dogs. Yeah, well, I didn't say I didn't love dogs. Right. Junior.
Junior, yeah.
Come here.
There you go. That's one way.
Okay, how you doing?
So number one, what you need to understand is what state of mind Junior is in. Now, for people that have fear with dogs, the best dog to be with is a calm, submissive dog, not an excited dog, not an anxious dog, nothing that is unstable, because you're learning to control your fear. Okay. You're not ready for a dog that is not stable. You see it? This is like point A. And so when I'm teaching kids how to be with dogs, I bring a calm, submissive dog. This is balance. Right. I won't expose them to anything outside that energy. Okay. So then, so what you have to learn, what is a dog that is safe look like? Well, okay. That's right.
I'm aware that his jaws can lie.
I get it, but that's intellectual. Okay. You see, that's your intellectual. Get over that? Well, you have to learn how a dog functions. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. Act like a human, think like a dog, right? Okay. So go down. You acknowledge your tension. There's nothing wrong with this. So you can also.
He's aware of my tension?
Of course. Okay. But he's also aware that I can overrule anything that I don't like. So you're safe. Okay. You see it? You are with a person that is practicing calm, assertive energy, and the dog is calm, submissive. Okay. You see it? So you're more than welcome to practice anything you want, any fears, intensity, whatever.
What happens if I'm not with Cesar Millan and I encounter a pit bull? Then?
Well, it's like learning how to drive. You need somebody that coach you and help you and tell you you need coaching. You see it? Yeah. And then once that person. Once you learn at least this is a perfect meeting, right? Mm-hmm. Now let me show you. Can you pass me my tennis ball? So now what you're going to do is you're going to change the state. You're going to take him from a calm. Watch what happens. Just here, hold it. Okay. So now see, it changed the eye contact. The camera can't pick it up, but you can see the intensity now. Get up.
Okay.
Now walk this way.
Okay.
There we go. So you did the first step. First step is, how do you feel about me being so close with no food or toy? And what he said to you is, I feel calm, submissive. Right. So that tells you, okay, all right, let me take it to another level of friendship.
Okay.
You see it? But somebody have to give you a dog that, you know, that person knows that he's going to go into a playful time.
Okay, once again, it's up to the owner to know that your dog has the right personality type to be introduced to a person like me.
Forget about personality, the right state of mind.
State of mind, okay.
Yeah, I'm giving you the right state of mind so you can keep practicing your fear, and the more you see that nothing bad happened, now you have a new memory.
Okay, now he's fixated on this ball. He wants to play.
Yeah, but now watch this. He can't touch the ball. So that, to you, I have to tell you, let you know, very respectful.
Uh-huh.
Because a lot of dogs don't know how to play. A lot of dogs are obsessive about a ball. So you bring a ball and the dog is right here. See, that, in your case, will create anxiety.
100%.
Yeah.
Right.
So you see, a calm dog actually gives you access to keep practicing your fear. I'm not telling you not to be afraid.
Right.
I'm just telling you, be as afraid as you want, but at the same time, just pay attention to what I'm saying.
Okay.
You see it?
Okay.
So now, where's the ball?
Okay, so we got the ball.
So I don't use a lot of sounds. Most of what I do is energy, body language.
Okay.
So this is the safest way to condition a dog. Okay, so a kid can come and bounce the ball, and his brain knows not to go after the ball until he's been told to do it, right? So here. So you have to. So he's following energy, body language.
Okay.
So very important. Then you can reward that. And
oh, wow,
yes. But see, he waited for that.
Ready to bite that thing and lock onto it.
You go back to that story. You like that story. Woo! No, an obsessive dog will do a different behavior.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
I do.
This is a dog that's just catching and releasing.
Okay.
His brain is not a pit bull. He's just wearing pit bull outfit. This is a dog who's a pit bull. You're talking about a pit bull that is allowed by the owner to use the intensity.
Right.
That's what makes him dangerous.
Okay.
That the owner actually encourage this locking thing.
That intensity, yeah.
Like when you see pictures of a dog locking on a tree, on a tire.
And working them out on a treadmill and feeding them.
Well, working on a treadmill is good.
Okay.
Yeah, part of my products, we have a treadmill for dogs. But the treadmill is to release energy, not to create endurance so the dog can.
But what about these pit bulls that you see that are like, they're like blown off, and they just look like somebody is abusing that dog to fight?
That's possible, and some people they just do it for aesthetics.
And you see these people going down the street,
that's dangerous.
and the dog's pulling him.
Oh yeah, but you also see it in Pomeranians.
That's true.
Yeah, it's the pulling thing that you're talking about is for all breeds. It's across the board.
Okay, so if I wanted to approach your dog to pet, first of all, I'm not supposed to do that, right?
First, that's right.
That's the first rule. Don't approach
no touch,
dog,
no talk, no eye
dog
contact.
You don't know.
It's
and
even better.
Don't put someone with your dog if they've said that they don't necessarily want to pet your dog. Don't force someone to pet your dog.
Personal space. So what you're saying is, help us with personal space.
Right.
That's it. Just give me my personal space. I'm okay with it. Your personal space is 3 feet away from the dog.
Okay.
You deserve personal space. But see, that's something that people have to learn to teach to a dog, because everybody comes to dog's personal space. Oh my God! They go into the dog, so the dog learn. If the human comes to my personal space, I can do the same.
Right. Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to teach. Is what is good ethics?
Mutual respect.
Mutual respect.
Right. Okay.
People love dogs doesn't mean they know dogs. Therefore, they don't respect dogs. See, because they have their own concept. So you, with your fear, you stay back. The dog lovers, they go in. So both is not healthy.
Right, okay.
So we have to meet in the middle.
Okay.
So this is more of the middle.
Okay.
You know, this is more for you to experience a pit bull. I know you have a lot of things that you heard, but at the same time, the reality here is that he's not trying to go after you.
Right.
And he's not trying to get the ball away from me.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Okay.
And that he's calm, waiting. That's called obedient.
Okay. So how can I get the dog to interact?
Interact with that. Here's the ball. Do whatever you can. Have you ever played with a dog before?
Man, he snapped.
But he threw to his ball, to his mouth. What do you want him to
my
do?
hand wasn't over there.
No, you can put the hand and he won't take it.
What about, will you let me pet him? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Junior.
Let me take the outfit. Yeah.
Okay.
Come here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, how do I do it?
Just go in and relax.
Get down and do it? Okay.
You gotta do it.
And just like move my, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Junior. He's scared. Did you see that? He backed off.
No, he backed off because you had the ball.
Okay.
He's paying attention to the ball.
So what should I do?
Just touch him.
Hey. Can I do that or is he gonna bite?
Well, obviously you're hesitating.
Right.
Right?
Just put my hand on his head.
Well, look. How do I look?
You look
suspicious.
Yeah, you
but
look,
watch it.
Right.
Just
Okay.
do that. Just do 1 second.
I feel like it's too late because I've already like scared.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Hey, doggy. Okay, cool. So far, so good, right?
Well, he's fine. Obviously, you're going through the process, right?
I'm with Cesar
now, watch
Millan's
this.
dog, too.
Yeah.
That's, okay.
Look, come this way.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you. So this is what you need to work on. So this is what you do. Right?
No, I did.
Right? But this is how it's best if it looks like.
That's more of a warm and tender
That's right.
kind of touch.
Because you want the same response, but if you give tension, he can only give you tension.
They're that perceptive. They can really tell.
They're intuitive.
Okay.
Right? So they don't know we have computers.
Right.
They don't know people sue each other.
Okay.
They just know people. There you go.
There we
better.
go. Now
Hey, look at that.
more of a real. That's more of a loyal kind of thing.
That's right. But see, you change the state because
Hey,
you're
buddy.
feeding a different energy.
Yeah. Okay. You're not as bad as I thought you were.
You follow what I'm saying? Is
Yeah.
whatever energy you give in the relationship, it's gonna come right back.
Right.
Especially
Okay.
with somebody who doesn't rationalize. There is no knowledge behind instincts. It's all reaction.
Okay.
So you go to school to learn, they inherit knowledge.
Right.
We obtain knowledge, they inherit knowledge.
Okay.
So you got to get in touch to your instinctual side because you were controlled by fear. And fears is a story.
Right.
You see it?
Well, you know, and that's the one thing. Overcoming fear is something that takes a while. It's not something that you can just do overnight. But this is a good introductory kind of lesson for me.
Right.
And for all of the people out there who have struggled with this fear. And really, you know, I feel that the fact that I have been fearful of dogs, I've missed out because I see the love and the affection that dogs show people, the amazing thing that they've done for children with disabilities, for people with disabilities, people who have had strokes, people who have been struggling with all kinds of things. And,
Unconditional.
Yeah.
A human is learning to be unconditional. Dogs are automatically unconditional. What a dog value is honesty, integrity, and loyalty. That is the fundamentals of every relationship in the world.
You built a whole empire on this concept of love for dogs, teaching people about dogs, how to interact with their dogs. What is next for you with this show and beyond?
Well, it's definitely the project of educating America, you know, through the Marigri curriculum. My son, Calvin, is going to have his own show.
How
Happy
old is
Whisper,
he?
13.
Oh, wow. Bring him in to see
us.
us.
He's amazing.
Okay.
Obviously, leader of the pack. You know, I want to do the apprentice type, where trainers learn to compete to see if they have what it takes to be the next dog whisperer.
Okay.
That's right. And then combine them both. I want to do Broadway, you know, like cats, but dogs.
But will you be on Broadway?
No. I'll be directing it.
Mike Tyson did it. Why not
Oh,
you?
he did?
Right? Hell yeah.
Well, he did, and then I can do
bet
it then.
You can sing or something, right?
No, I can dance.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
I can
that's
dance.
part of it,
I
too.
can sing.
All right. Well, Cesar Millan, thank you so much for coming.
You. thank you for giving Junior the opportunity.
Show. Thank you so much,
There you
Junior.
go, there you go.
Oh, man.
That's right.
See, now, for all of you who tease me, now you see. I'm legitimately afraid, but I'm going to get over it with his help, Junior's help. Thank you so much,
Hey,
brother.
man, my pleasure.
And with Cesar Millan, I'm Lee Hawkins for the Business of Celebrity. We'll see you next time. Wow, what a great day for me, huh?
I've been with the Morris Animal Foundation for 50 years, over 50 years. We're a animal health organization, and we help fund humane studies into specific health problems of dogs, cats, horses, and zoo and wildlife.
We involve the fans in our product. They feel like they helped create this, helped design it, and I think that's the case with our jewelry, our home, bedding, and everything that we do.